We actually have our first stage up. Fallout is right over there. Today we are at Universal Studios once again to check out some new HHN updates. There are new stages up, there are new facades up, new props up, lots of HHN news to be uncovered today. So welcome back to another adventure and let's get started. And if you guys don't mind, if you haven't already, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. If you guys like this type of content, it's a pleasure giving it to you guys, so that'd be amazing. I always think it's hilarious how I used to always go take that path to Universal Studios, but now we are actually always going towards Hollywood Boulevard because if you guys don't know, that's usually where HHN starts. So if you guys were here with me on my last video, we did talk about some of new Scarezones. We did see some light fixtures up, so we got to see a few things, but today is probably one of the best times because right now we actually have props up, we have facades up, we have stages up. So very exciting to see today. So here we actually have our first stage up. This seems to be like going with the whole conservatory theme with Origins of Horror, which is going to be one of the scare zones taking place here, which I believe now it's just going to be over here in Hollywood Boulevard. So over here you basically just got the crow right here in the center with a nice glass. Obviously nothing else much more than that. They'll probably add stuff here and there, but for right now it's a really nice looking stage. Weird time too, lots of characters. You got Betty Boop there. You have Doc Brown, Scooby-Doo and the gang over there too. Crazy day. And right over here we have another stage just right behind the dark room. And this one is pretty much similar to the other one, except this time we have a checkerboard type of tile right over here. And then there's also a demon instead of a crow on the stained glass. And I think this stage right now has to be my favorite. This one looks entirely different from the other stages, though similar in structure. Although here we do have a bat, you know, for the stained glass instead of the demon and the crow that we saw earlier. But this one looks really nice. I think this might be my favorite facade. Not my facade, stage out of the three. So far that is what we have for Origins of Horror, which is looking pretty good so far. I'm gonna go and head over to Central Park, see if maybe they have some new props up. But so far, while being here, I don't see many. Hopefully we find some. As you can see, not much going on over here for the center, but I think there might be some stuff way down there. Here we have another facade up. This one looks very reminiscent of the house in the back of the poster for the cat lady of Crooked Lane. So there's a lot of woodwork, a lot of wooden planks, lots of that. I think that's like a garden fence right there. But also you have these like stained glass right over here on some of these structures. You have 1, 2, and 3 over there. But not much going on besides that, I don't think. Everything else looks pretty much the same. I also did forget to mention, they have these platforms running around over here on the side next to the gate near Central Park. That for sure seems to be part of the scare zone. And of course, we still have the same stage right up here. And then, you know, the same fixtures that we've seen in the last video. So, lots of progress going on. So, I wanted to step aside for a little bit because I want to explain that this event this year has me so excited because it is actually the first event I'm able to cover, you know, on a frequent basis compared to the other times when I was living down in Miami. Like where you would just look at these announcements through social media, and then when it came to, you know, Halloween Horror Nights to go into the actual event in October or September for the most part for me, that's usually when I got to see everything. But now, being here in July, it's crazy that I get to see all these updates unfolding in real time. You know, seeing the houses announced, seeing the merch, seeing the facades, seeing the fixtures up, now the stage is up. It's a very surreal experience being here from July and now leading up to August, where Premium Scream Night is happening, where I wish I could have done that last year, but unfortunately I just couldn't, money-wise and location, and I was in school. But now being here doing Premium Scream Night, being able to show you guys Halloween Horror Nights, you know, through my eyes for the very first time in this type of way, it's very interesting. I hope you guys are enjoying this content. So let's continue. So nothing new happening just yet on this soundstage right here, but I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be nightmare fuel. So that announcement is honestly gonna happen any day now. So the sun is definitely out now. It is beaming. But that's just something we gotta live with here in Florida. So right over there, they do have a fixture up. Not sure what it's gonna be though. I've never seen anything ever placed there. I think I forgot to mention that in my last vlog, but it is there. So I'm really wondering if that's gonna be part of maybe the new FNAF experience that they're probably gonna make. Even though I highly doubt it, it's probably gonna just be part of Club Horror or something else. But I'm leaning towards those two ideas. So nothing new happening outside of Fast and Furious right now in the San Francisco area, besides those same fixtures that we saw last time. This actually was an entrance for one of the houses. I'm gonna see if we can find something in there. So nothing happening over there near Fast and Furious. We're just gonna keep on moving. So I do want to talk about the Palace Arcade for a bit. So before in my previous vlog, I was talking about how the Palace Arcade could probably be part of FNAF. But it seems that's not really the case. I've had countless people already tell me that they've already seen team members walking through with merchandise into the Palace Arcade. So it's probably going to be part of the tribute store, which in my opinion, I'd rather have that. Not much else that I can see. I think I'm gonna head on over to DreamWorks right now because I think at DreamWorks there might be something to look at toward the end because that is usually where they have one of the houses. So let's go over there and check it out before this parade starts. It's been a while because I made it into DreamWorks. Look who it is. We got Shrek right there. I always think it's super fun whenever they have Shrek out. They don't have Donkey out though. That guy, I feel like that guy makes the whole experience of meeting Shrek along with Fiona. So nothing that I could see in regards to a house. So, but I do know there is something along Simpsons area that I forgot to mention earlier that we're gonna see if we could get a good look at. Look how cool this looks. This right over here is literally like a power wash. Oh my God, I think it looks so refreshing. So I heard it's gonna be right down there near the exit, right next to the Dunk Flunk, the basketball game. So we're gonna see if we can find the facade of a house right now. Yeah, so they were definitely right. Right over here, let me see if I get you guys a better look. So I actually pulled out my other camera on my phone just to zoom in a little bit, but as you guys can see, Fallout is right over there. So we just saw the Fallout house, basically knowing where it is now. Can't wait to see where the other houses are gonna be, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be finding a lot of details out soon. But overall, that's pretty much it. Let's go make our way to the front of the park. It's getting kind of cloudy right now. That was basically all the HHN updates I have for you guys today. We got to see some stages, a few props, not a lot, mostly through Hollywood Boulevard and then a little bit in Central Park. So we got to take a good look at that, and then we also got to see the first location for one of the houses, Fallout. So that is super exciting. And if you guys haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps out a lot to support the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one.